Hi guys, it's Kyariko here, back with another speed build. Today we are finishing up our autumn home interior. So yesterday we did the entire exterior of this build, and today we're going in and doing all the interiors. So this is a house for a relatively large family. I imagine so there'll be two parents, a teenager, two like child-aged twins, and then like a toddler. So that's a family of what? 6? I don't know. I cannot count, you guys, but it's a pretty large family. And as you can probably tell, this is a pretty large house. So we are doing the first floor right now. We're just doing the living room here. So basically the outside is very fall and autumny, obviously. We have a lot of pumpkins and leaves and stuff like that. And those are like really outdoorsy things. So I was trying to figure out a way to make the inside seem also very cozy and fall-y, you know? So basically I translated a lot of that through color palette, especially in the living room here. We're gonna have a lot of warm colors, a lot of, as you can see already, like warm browns, warm purples and oranges and stuff. But that is not the color palette that we keep throughout. The color palette kind of shifts in each room, like it all kind of stays on the same vein. But I wanted this house to not just be like purely like an autumn house. I wanted to seem that like it could exist in other seasons as well. Like it could be a family house like year round, not just autumn. So in general, I was just trying to create like a cozy, like kind of like traditionally American house, I would say. A lot of this interior is inspired, I would say, by like traditional American interiors. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this build. Oh, I forgot to mention they also have a cat. So you'll see some cat stuff here and there. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be doing a character build of this family, which I think it'll be really fun to just kind of use all my autumn, vibe clothing. You're going to see a lot of scarves and beanies and, a lot of cute little fall things. It is Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. The weekend is coming up, and as always, let me know if you guys have any plans. We've had some weather over here. I'm sure, some of you probably have as well, with the hurricane hitting the East Coast in the States right now. Hope everyone is safe. And yeah, so anyways, what am I doing today other than talking to you guys and finishing up this build? I was gonna tell you guys something. Oh yeah, I'm going outside today. I know that sounds so ridiculous, but I haven't been out in like a few days, which I know sounds crazy. It's just been rainy, and it's either been super hot or super rainy where I am, so like I just have not felt like going out, and I haven't had a reason to. But today it's really nice and sunny, and it's not too hot, so I'm gonna go out and just kind of, I don't know, walk around, just be out in the world, be a human being. And I'm excited because I do like where I live, and I like going out and stuff. And I'm gonna treat myself to a nice little lunch, which I don't always do, but I'm gonna treat myself because I just finished up my first term of interior design classes, and I'm very proud of myself for finishing that. And it was a tough term, but I'm really excited to continue my studies in interior design. And yeah. Anyways, we're in the kitchen now, so I am kind of going with more of like a green color scheme in here. Like we did have green in the living room, but I'm bringing it more like fully into this room with the cabinets and counters and stuff. And you'll see as we go along, I do put food in this kitchen, like mashed potatoes and pies and stuff. So I imagine like maybe this family could be preparing for Thanksgiving. I wasn't like specifically thinking of that, but I do think that it might be like near Thanksgiving, or maybe it's like they're having like family visiting or something. I don't know. I just like the idea of them like using this kitchen a lot and making big old family meals in here. I freaking love Thanksgiving food, you guys. Like Thanksgiving is not my favorite holiday. Like Halloween is probably my favorite holiday. But Thanksgiving, the food. You can't top Thanksgiving food, Like, I honestly, that's the only thing I do during Thanksgiving is the food. We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but we eat. And boy, do we eat. I mean, turkey, yes. Mashed potatoes, yes. Freaking corn, pies. Everything that I love in life is, it's at Thanksgiving, and it's definitely my favorite holiday for food. So I was kind of channeling that into this kitchen a little bit. Like I just put those mashed potatoes down by the stove. We have some like cookies there too. Cookies aren't super Thanksgiving, but baking is very warm and cozy of an activity, so I thought having the cookies there would be nice. We have a little bread basket over there, like multiple bread baskets, I guess. There's like a bread basket on this side and a bread basket on that side, so this family eats a lot of bread. And then back here against this wall, we're gonna have like an extra little storage. I guess this could be like a mini pantry, I guess. I don't know. Now we're just gonna put some glasses on here and just kind of decorate it. But yeah. Let's see, what are we doing? We're putting on, let's see, some brooms. They have 2 brooms, the double broom action in this family. I mean, it is a very, very large house, so I do imagine that, like, this is the kind of family that's, like, super organized with their, like, chore chart and stuff, you know, because it's a lot of people living here, and I imagine they all have, like, duties and roles and stuff. I should have added in a chore chart. Oh, man, I should have done that. This is definitely that kind of family. It's a chore chart kind of family. But yeah, if I am going to be doing a character build, which I think I am, please let me know down below what you guys, you know, think for this family, you know, what you think in terms of, like, profession, for the parents, what you think in terms of, like, characterization for, you know, all the people in this family. I did imagine that we have the 2 parents, and then I did imagine that we have a teenage son, and then we have 2 twin girls, and then I don't know what gender the baby is, or the toddler is, so please let me know what you guys think that we should be doing for this family. Let me know, you know, what they should look like, what their aesthetics should be, and, you know, you can check out what I do for their bedrooms, and maybe that can, like, inform your brain as you come up with ideas and stuff. And along this wall above the staircase, we just went past it pretty fast, but I imagine that that was, like, a collage of, like, old family photos and stuff. This is a very tight-knit family, I imagine. It's a big family that lives in this house, but I imagine they have, like, an even bigger, like, extended family. And they probably have, like, a lot of family gatherings. Like, every time there's a holiday, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, definitely the whole family comes over and they have these big family reunions and stuff. It's definitely that kind of place. I mean, this is honestly a massive house. Like, it's a very large house. Like, the dining room is as big as the living room, which is kind of insane. But here is a cozy little reading corner. Cozy little reading corners are absolutely necessary, you know, especially in an autumn house, because, you know, when it's fall, you want to curl up with a cup of tea and read a book, you know. Or for me, probably hot chocolate. I know someone mentioned that yesterday, and I haven't stopped thinking about hot chocolate ever since, honestly. Because, like, I always think about, like, wanting to be a person who curls up with a book and, you know, drinks tea, but I had never been that person because I don't drink a lot of tea and I want to. But then someone said hot chocolate and I was like, oh wait, that's an alternative. Like, I can read and drink hot chocolate instead of tea, and that would make me pretty freaking happy. So now I'm trying to get hot chocolate out of my mind. Maybe that'll be my treat today when I go out into the world. I'll get some, like, fancy hot chocolate somewhere and treat myself. Or maybe I'll go by Cheesecake Factory and get one of those pumpkin cheesecakes someone mentioned. I'm definitely having a sweet tooth kind of day, so I'm gonna have some sugar today, you guys. And then we have a little laundry room in here. Didn't spend a lot of time in here, just kind of put in some laundry stuff. I will say that, like, overall, I feel like this house, like, for me, in terms of, you know, me being a builder and an interior designer in The Sims, I guess, I wasn't, like, trying to be super, like, designy and creative. I know it sounds bad. I was trying to make a very, like, classic Sims house, you know? Like, I haven't really done a lot of classic Sims houses. I tend to do kind of more random, obscure things like zombie builds and, you know, Wild West builds and dystopian builds. So I don't really do a lot of, like, oh, a classic Sims family, like, house. But that's kind of what this is, you know? It's a very large house. It's got, you know, rooms for everybody. It's, you know, a big family. It could definitely be used as a generations house, I think, for, like, a legacy challenge or something. Because I feel like, yeah, I do feel like this would work very, very well for a legacy, especially since there's so many bedrooms, so you could definitely, like, you know, get creative with the purposes of the bedrooms. You could definitely have, like, larger and larger families in here. There's a backyard, so you could have, like, a dog and stuff. Yeah, this is a pretty good house, I think, for a legacy. Yeah, maybe this is, like, my once in a while traditional Sims build. And let me know what you guys think of that. If you guys like it when I do more, like, you know, classic Sims stuff, or if you like it when I do more, like, weird stuff. I like the weird stuff, but the fun, like, the traditional stuff like this is also fun. It reminds me of, like, the early days of when I was playing The Sims, you know, when I was a young kid and just trying to make a really big house that I planned to have, like, generations and generations of my legacy inside, and then I just only ended up having, like, two or three generations, and that was kind of embarrassing, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Now we are upstairs. First, we're gonna do the twins' bedroom. I love this wallpaper, you guys. Honestly, I would love to have this wallpaper in real life. I felt like it was so fall, because you can see it has like little rabbits and squirrels and like foxes on it. Like, it definitely has like cozy fall vibes. I kind of wish that the wallpaper came in like an orange or like a reddish swatch, but I mean, like, this green is still pretty cute. So you can see they have matching beds and they have matching blankets, but one of them is like tossed to the side. I thought that was pretty cool that I managed to have those two meshes in the same color. And then they're gonna have a little desk where they can do their homework and stuff. Originally I gave them a computer, but then I thought it was kind of like a too fancy of a computer to give like little kids. So I just ended up just giving them like a homework desk. This house does exist in like modern times. I wasn't trying to make it any sort of period piece. That being said, I don't think I put a TV in the living room. You guys know me. I mean, me and modern tech, like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like the way that modern TVs look. I really like old school TVs, like the old boxy ones for some reason. But in this build, I didn't use a TV in the living room. But there are computers in the room, so they have technology. It's okay. They're not living in the dark ages. But yeah, I'm just adding details here and there in the kids' room, just putting in, you know, dollhouse, little stuffed animals. There's that map on the wall, so there's education for them too, I guess. And just little details. And then over here in this corner, we're gonna put one of these like kids like what's it called? Like a play stove, I guess. I always wanted one of those as a kid, you know, because I loved like cooking and baking and like playing pretend when I was a kid. And I always wanted one of these little stoves with like the little wooden food things and you could like pretend to cook and stuff. And I never had one. But it's okay because instead I just ended up like cooking in my real kitchen and then I learned how to cook, so that's a good thing. But you know me. I live vicariously through The Sims, so whatever I didn't have in my childhood, I'm definitely gonna give these kids in their childhood. And now we are moving on to the teenagers' room. So this room is a little bit, I don't want to use the word bland, but there's not like a lot of specific characterization in here. I did imagine that this teenager is someone who like might be interested in literature and writing. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. What kind of teenager would live in this room and like what is their vibe, you know? I imagine they're kind of shy and kind of like introverted. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And then in this room here, oh no, we're gonna do the bathrooms first. I don't love doing bathrooms. I'm very like, you know, meh about bathrooms sometimes, especially when it's just like simple, like, you know, suburban home bathrooms like this one. In the, what was it called? The, oh my goodness, what was it called? That family home I did a while back on my Brooklyn street had an amazing bathroom with like a pink bathtub and like green tiles. I freaking love that, you guys. That was probably one of my favorite bathrooms I've done in a while. But these bathrooms are kind of boring, but it's okay, whatever. Like it's, we did them. The bathrooms are there. They're there for usage. Now we're in the parents' bedroom, again, bringing back these warm fall colors with this like dark brown bed sheets. And we have like these flowers on the pillows. Very fall feeling, very like traditional, like American suburban feeling I'm getting from this house. Then we have a little, what's it called? What is it called? A dresser? Yeah, we have a dresser up there. Some cat stuff because I imagine the cat loves the parents and sleeps in the parents' room. And we're gonna put in a little chair over here just so that they can, you know, sit and read by the window, I guess. A lot of little reading spots in this house, which I think is perfect for an autumn house because you definitely want to read, you know, by a window so you can see all like the leaves falling outside and it sounds so cozy, man. I'm so excited for the leaves to change colors. Like I'm really, really excited. But, you know, we'll see what happens because sometimes I'm disappointed the trees don't change color as much as I want them to, and then I'm just kind of like, oh. And then everything gets gray too fast, and then the winter comes in, and it's like, okay, well, that was my fall, fine, whatever. It's okay. I know the leaves don't change everywhere, and I know during this time of year it gets really raining in some countries, so I know not all of us can enjoy, you know, the dreamlike autumn that we all like to imagine that we see on Pinterest everywhere. But you know, that's what Pinterest is for. It's for us to live vicariously, the same as The Sims. If you don't have an autumn, just get The Sims, download the seasons pack, boom, you got a beautiful autumn. Right in the comfort of your own home. And finally, we are just finishing up the toddler's room here. I'm not really sure about the characterization of the toddler. I don't usually like spend a lot of time thinking about like the characteristics of a toddler because they're a baby, and I don't really know like how to give them like personality. But I think it's a pretty cute room. I imagine they're probably a very playful kid. And then last we just kind of have like this big area in the middle where like all the rooms connect. And then we're just gonna put like a simple dresser here with like, I don't know, a painting or something. Yeah. And then we're gonna put in a rug. But yeah, that is the build. Please let me know what you guys think. I love the exterior of this build. I feel like it's so freaking fall. And I love the inside as well. I feel like it's very cozy. I feel like this is a house that could definitely transition into other seasons. It definitely feels like it could be like a family house all year round. And let me know if you guys are getting like the Generations like classic Sims vibe from it, because I kind of was, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, and as always, you guys, if you have any requests, suggestions, challenges are always fun, color palettes, Sims ideas, anything at all, even a joke, just leave it down in the comments below, because I love listening to you guys and collaborating with you guys on making these really cool builds. Not to toot my own horn, I mean like in the sense that you guys come up with really cool ideas and then I can like, it helps me build cool things too. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.